special time here about beverages.
Not just because we've upgraded our internet a little bit.
That's part of it.
That's part of it.
Yep.
We've kind of organized some things to make them look a little bit better.
Yes. Unfortunately, they can't see those things.
They might be able to a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's right. I didn't have to actually blot my forehead.
Yeah, this might
to
all
remove the shine.
This might all be too clear at this point.
That's right. We should offer special glasses.
That kind of like dim, like the kind of they do the Sybil Shepherd filter.
Yeah.
They kind of blur us just a little bit.
You got to do it yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, put on the glasses now. But until we have that, we have something else that is higher in alcohol that may just blur your vision naturally.
That's true.
For sure. And it is in very limited quantity. It is from a brewery that used to be independent, is no longer independent, which is unfortunate.
Right.
Some people try and avoid those breweries. I do on occasion, but I have trouble avoiding them if they're still doing good craft things.
Right.
I'm trying.
Because that's what it's about.
I justify it. Yeah, exactly. It's all about the craft, and it's all about just good products. And
right.
I was about to say good things in my mouth.
It's a good thing you didn't.
Let's just get to the beer that we
Yes.
have for this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage that we are about today is the Waldos Special Ale from Lagunitas Brewing. It's a very extremely highly limited release.
Highly, as they say.
Highly, because, yes, it comes out every year around, April 20th. Also known as 420.
Yeah.
Plus or minus, usually a little earlier than that. A lot of places had celebratory tappings of this particular beer, but it's very high in alcohol. It's very dank and
high in IBUs.
Yes.
100 plus IBUs, almost 12% alcohol. It's 11.7 this year. That does vary a little bit from year to year. I am surprised at this point that they have not incorporated hemp into the beer, since how much they tie into it, but they, I guess, just leave that right now to New Belgium with their Hemperor IPA, which is still quite delicious. I do like that one quite a bit. I have, full disclosure, I have had some of this on draft this year. Not a full amount.
Okay.
I actually was going to get one. I didn't, and then the group of people I was with ordered tasters of it by accident. I'm going to also full disclosure. They were not fans of it, so I got to drink theirs.
That's great.
So it worked out well for me, for sure, because this is definitely a beer I usually do like. It is considered a triple IPA. I don't really know what that is. That's kind of like an innocuous, like you're just it's a silly term, I think, to some extent. It's just high alcohol, very hoppy,
right?
Very
all of those things.
Everything. The only problem is, as awesome as this 6-pack graphic looks,
and it does look awesome.
It does look awesome.
Got a good one.
This looks exactly like what you brought over to me, which I appreciate. I can't get it. I can't take one of these. I can't do anything there. So hopefully someone else is watching over the beer for us, that it hasn't gone to waste.
There he is.
There it is.
Better positioning this time around.
That is like almost perfect positioning. A little bit of extra light on him lately. He requested that because he wanted a little more shadow in some areas. Phil's getting a little older. He kind of wanted to, hide some things, but show off some other things that he's still proud of facially. But it did blur the bottle a little bit. So
a little bit.
It is what it is. We'll work on that next week.
That's right.
But we're gonna grab that from him and borrow from him, and then we'll enjoy that. All right. The beverage has made its way to the table. It actually is not, surprisingly, of all the beers we have of late, not in a can. It's in a bottle.
That's true, yeah.
It's in a bottle, so we actually have to
They do some stuff in a can. They have that cluster.
The super cluster.
The super cluster, that's in a can, but we still like it their IPA.
Super cluster. That was, I think someone did a podcast on that.
Did we podcast, or did we just?
I think that was.
I thought we just tried it.
Did we just try it?
Yeah, we may have just tried it.
Darn it. The benefit if you're here for the live shows on Thursdays at 6:30.
You get like
Pacific
sort of informal sharing of beverage.
That was a little funnier than I thought it was going to be. All right, we'll put that off camera there. We'll do this. This always seems to be better if I at least hold it in front of my shirt or yours. There we go.
Gives a little bit of
you
can see.
Yeah, that actually that color shows up fairly accurately.
And that could be better now that the lighting has changed in the room. So
It could be.
But yeah,
a little more of a honey,
little orange, little copper, little all those things.
Yeah, new copper penny, orange, honey, those
Clear,
kind of things.
Decent.
I always wonder, like I said, we've done these podcasts and videos now for 10 years, AboutBeverages.com, go to the YouTube site, all these kinds of things. Do people really care us talking about color? I always wonder about that. Like, we're kind of holding it up. We kind of do this number.
Yeah.
Other than maybe clarity, I wonder if that's like, I don't know. I've thought about that a few times. Like I said, let us know in the comments below. Is this something like, even though it only takes 20 or 30 seconds, would you like us not even to bother with that? Because you're like, unless something really jumps out of us. Like, oh my God. Because when I was initially looking at this, I was almost about to go right to aroma. And then I was like, well, we kind of do the other things.
Maybe it should just be kind of a casual thing when we pour it. Oh, that's about, okay, that's what we thought. Or only if it is like a surprise, like, oh God, that's a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be. Or,
maybe it's more of that.
Dark,
the color specific. Yeah, only if it's for only it's for shock value.
Right, shocking. Aw. All
right.
I wish I was like Kenny G and I could just inhale. Isn't that the thing where he can? He can actually he's breathing in through his nose and like blowing out through his mouth, so he can keep playing that soprano sax forever, whether you like it or not. I wish I could do that with this beer.
Now, I'm honestly a little surprised. Aroma, as much as I love this aroma, I think it's great. You don't want to throw out dank and onion ring a little bit? Or?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, but in a good way.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Like I said, I initially smelled this and I was like, ooh, I thought he'd like this, but I don't know if he's going to like That's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like that. No,
I think this beer smells awesome.
Yeah.
And it is definitely that. It is, like I said, you can tell the ABV in there. Like, it is heavy. You can tell it's sticky and like all those kinds of things you can get from the aroma. You're like, this is what I'm going to be tasting.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get to the best part. Yeah, I really like I said, I know it's on the heavier side. It's on, it's a heavy, it's dank, it's sweet. It's a
little bitter.
I mean, it's literally lip smacking. Like,
yeah.
I'm having to lick my lip. Like I said, there's still a lot of residual sugar left in there, so there's good heft to the body, which sometimes you don't get. I do too. Like I said, it's really just a special treat, and I look forward to it. I know I don't know, the bitterness in there. Like, I like, maybe it's come to that point where there's so many other things out there that are great fruit bombs and good fruity things and different types. Like I said, this to me is still, even though it's a different double or triple than what I would think of a classic IPA,
right,
there's something in there that just still speaks to me of like original IPA type styles. And I think, I don't know, maybe there's like a comfort in that to some extent. So that might be part of the love that I have for it. But man, it is.
To me,
it drinks like a meal.
Oddly drinkable, though.
It is. It's really smooth.
You could,
until you hit the back end. Sorry, I just need to preface that a little bit.
Yeah, but still smooth overall. Like, if you gave me this, and I would be like, oh, this is maybe a double or something. It just doesn't. It's not overly sweet. It's not heavy. To me, it's easily drinkable, and that's a little scary actually, because it's almost 12%.
It's on the precipice of a lot of those things. Like, I would think, like I said, it's almost getting to that point where it's like if it pushed a little further, you'd be like, oh, it's a little too sweet, you'd like it, but you're like, oh, I kind of want to like. Just right. I have no problem when I have these drinking a whole one of these, but like I said, I'm pretty much done after that. Like, just because of. And it's not the level, like, I know I really like the Dogfish 120. You like those when those are really fresh. I like it. Yeah. I like them at kind of every range for the most part, like I said, but those can definitely kind of get that almost gets toward barley wine-ish. I know it's not quite that, but I know we've talked about that before.
But that one's higher though. That can be.
Oh, that one's like 15 to 18%. Yeah, I think this most recent iteration, which I have one or two more of, I think is. It's like 17.5 or 18.
What if they still had those? They had a ton of those at Total Wine for a while. I mean, it was weird how many they had.
Yeah, and and they had them like in the 4-packs too, which you almost never see out.
Yeah, they're always single.
Which was easily accident prone. You could grab one. Like, oh, I'm going to grab a 4-pack of that. $40, please. Like, oops.
I think I might get, if they still have it. I should get one.
A 120?
Yeah.
I don't know when the most recent version of it was. Like, because they do it, I think 2 or 3 times throughout the year, as opposed to this one is only in April. So I always look forward to grabbing at least a 6-pack of this. Sometimes more. I don't think you should give up your 6-pack unless you buy another one, to be honest. But yeah, no, I love this beer. Like I said, it's definitely not for everyone, but it's there's something about it that just, I don't know, it just hits a lot of the right things. Like, yeah,
it's like you said, it's almost to the point of too much, but it's not. It doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah,
it does
it's
not
like
hit it. Right within that. Yeah, right before. A couple steps before that.
A couple steps before too much. That is the new punk band that we will be starting here at About Beverages. If you are looking for other things, other beer options, things that we have tried in the past, AboutBeverages.com, our website that we have, is the place to go for those, to find the videos, links to different things. That is a great place. It has links to our social media stuff, which is Twitter, Facebook. There's one more.
Instagram.
That's it. Instagram.
That's it.
That's correct. Those are the big three. If you can't remember which ones we're on, just search for About Beverages and you will find us there. And then if you're looking for the live stuff, which is always fun because you can interact, you can talk about the beers you're having, anything you're having.
Anything,
I said beer, but it could be whiskey, could be sodas, could be milk. There's different types of milk, right?
Sure.
Any of those things, look for us on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages. Most Thursdays, 6:30 Pacific Daylight Time.
Unless there's an Avengers movie.
That's true. Then I have to cancel.
That's right.
Unfortunately, there probably won't be another one of those for about 10 or 11 years, so we should be good.
Okay, good.
It's about every 10 years. They do 22 movies, then they do a big thing like that makes me cry, and then they go from there. So I've got a little time to kind of get everything going. But as we always say, whether we like it or not, and we like this one quite a bit.
A lot.
A lot.
You should give it a shot.